Okay, we'll wait for people to jump on. It is Monday morning.
Good morning.
Teresa is here.
I'm back, even though I said it was Katie today on Friday. It was me. Katie texts me right away. It's you on Monday. Oh. I'm like, oh, yeah.
Good morning, everybody. It's a very crisp, very autumn, fall morning today.
Yes.
We did have a little frost.
Oh, did you?
Yep.
Oh,
I didn't. We kind of live out in the country, so, we live north.
Yeah.
About a mile. It's a little colder out there.
Yeah.
Okay, boy, we got a lot of people jumping on this morning. Good morning, everybody. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. It was very nice here.
Beautiful.
It was a beautiful day.
Windy yesterday.
Saturday. It was very nice. Windy yesterday. So I hope everybody, all of our customers in Florida are making their way back to their homes and getting all cleaned up from that terrible, terrible storm. So just a couple of things this morning that we're going to show that is new, that came in. We got in let's do the Crafters.
I'm going to show this one.
Yeah, Teresa and I were just looking at this. It's the Crafters Companion Halloween, Vintage Halloween.
Vintage Halloween. And it's only $19.99. 12 designs, 3 sheets of each, and they're double-sided.
Okay.
It's so unique.
It's very, very cool paper. And the backs
are wonderful. Yeah. Well, that one's not a plaid. I was going to say plaid. That's fun, though. Look at...
But, yeah, these are really...
I really like that plaid.
And it's all...
it's spider web on it.
Spider webs.
I didn't notice that
I thought
before.
It was just scratchy.
I did, too. It's spider webs.
Wow.
Oh, this one has bats on it. Yeah. Those are upside down. Then this one, Diane likes the plaid. She didn't think it goes, but look at.
But it does.
When you hold it next to it, it looks beautiful. Look at the flowers. And still, there's spider webs on every page.
This is pretty cool.
It's so different.
Love that plaid.
Ooh, a little bit of purple in that one. This one is blue. I want to get the plaid above it.
Wow. Yeah, this is really cool.
Lights.
So we have it in the 12 by 12.
There's
That's
a
different plaid. Wow. You could
there's
frame
a little bit
these.
Of red.
You could
pinky red.
You really don't have to do anything. Put it in a frame and you're good to go.
Oh, some more blue with the haunted house and the moon. Ooh, there's spiders on that one. And green. They got all the colors.
They do.
It's very non-traditional.
Wow.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So if you want a little something different for your Halloween, so we've got the 12 by 12 and then the 6 by 6.
Which is how much?
That one is $9.99.
Yeah.
This looks like it's the same, just shrunken down.
Wow.
Got all the plaids and
really cool.
Very cool. Crafter's Companion. Good job.
Need some home decor, just a frame.
Yeah.
That's the way to go. Okay.
All right, then we have the Better Press.
This is October's Better Press. So if you are in the monthly group, you should have gotten a call on Friday. There is no add-on this month, just to let everybody know about that. But we do have a few extras. So
it's called Cozy Fireplace, and it's $29.99 for those of you that have the Better Press.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, then we have a couple cards that we got in the mail. This card is from Sandy.
The envelope has lots of writing. I'm like, did this go through the mail? No, it did not.
No, she dropped it off.
Sandy. Oh, she used her washi.
I know. Look at that. This is the All in Create.
I want to look at it.
Washi that makes a scene.
They're so much fun.
And she wrote us the nicest note. And one thing that she said in there that kind of struck a chord with me was that she is, first of all, using up her stash.
She is. That's what she said.
And she thanked us for...
You made me use my stash in 2024.
Cool. But she said crafting brings her so much joy.
Yeah.
And that's why we do it.
She did a great job lining up that.
It's so cool to hear comments like that and to think that we have a little part in making everybody's lives a little better and doing something that we all love.
This is from Maggie, and she used to live here but moved away.
Yeah, look at that
Very
cool. Card. Isn't that fun? I knew you would love this card, Teresa.
I like it.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she took a
Where
class
she lives now.
Where she lives now, and
I guess I don't need to say that. But her stamp on the back says "Handmade by Maggie." Don't even think about throwing this away.
I love that.
That's funny.
Good
yeah,
job, Maggie.
because all the work that she put into that. Yeah, very cool.
We will put it on display.
All right.
Okay, so really that's all the new stuff. Oh,
Do you want to go over here? Because we're going to be doing some fabric today, and so I just wanted to show you the fabric wall.
At this yummy, yummy fabric.
What were these called? I don't remember what they were called. The collage?
Something?
Color block.
Color block.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we've got the color block.
Yep, in 3 different
sizes. We've got some Christmas from, a little bit of Christmas from last year. We've got Christmas from this year, Halloween from this year.
Not much
More
Halloween left.
Yeah, not a lot.
We got
these numbers that I have on the bottom of my apron that I love. And then, so you can get it by a half a yard or a yard. A half a yard is $6.99. A yard is $12.99, of course. And then we have our, what do we call them? Crafty cuts?
Crafty cuts.
Crafty cuts that are $2.99.
And they are 12 by 22.
Yeah.
12 by 22. And just about everything we have.
And then we do have some
These
bundles.
are like the bundle neutrals.
Yes. And if you want to see these, you and Maggie laid them out in
did.
a video. So I'm sure you can probably go back and see those.
Okay, so look at all of this wonderful. We've been cutting away.
Yes. Lots of little bundles here.
Yeah, just for $2.99. If you want to get a whole bunch, $2.99 is the way to go.
And
unless you're making a quilt.
Right. Oop. I'm close there. All right. So you got to see all the fabric that we have.
Now let me have a squirrel moment here.
Yes.
I know there's things I've missed. Okay. So we will first talk about Merrymakers.
Okay.
So we are busily, I don't think that's a word.
I don't either.
Counting and printing and trying to get everything arranged to put together a lot of kits. So it's a lot of, I don't know, just a lot of organization on our end to get it all done.
And there's still kits available.
Yes, and we are hoping to start shipping on Friday, but please don't hold me to that. It might be Monday. It just depends on if we get all the kits put together, but we are
And
working
how much is
on
Merrymakers?
that. It is $169, and
there's
seven
different
classes.
projects.
Yep.
Plus probably bonus. I know I'll have some bonus cards.
And Janet just did a blog post, I think, on it. So if you have any questions, if you want to see the projects, please go out and look at the blog because she put awesome pictures out there of everybody's projects.
I might have to go and look.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, they loved the cards. Where did Maggie get that stamp, if you know? Pat, I do not know.
No idea.
Where
it had to be someplace that makes a stamp for you because
custom
it has
made.
her name on it. So
okay, we addressed Merrymakers. Okay. Okay, I think what do you put in your apron? Pencils or pens?
all sorts of stuff. Well, I have 3 pockets. I've got my beauty items here, my chapstick, my hand sanitizer and lotion, and I have Post-it notes, pen, and a marker I can't do without.
Yeah, we need a
What's
Sharpie.
in the 3rd pocket? Oh, the third pocket is all the notes I take of all the things that I order so we don't run out of adhesive.
Oh, she is she is our adhesive orderer.
And other things.
That's
so I
funny.
remember. Otherwise, I forget what I do.
Oh, that's...
Yes.
Let's see. Good morning, friends. We're in for a very fun today. Any updates? So we've done a lot of Merrymaker questions. Let's see.
It's going to be fun. If you haven't done it before, it's a lot of fun. We have a good time.
Alexa says busily is a word.
Is it? Okay. I've never heard
it. It's a new vocabulary.
Yeah, I don't know.
Alexa said busily is a word. Oh, that's funny. If I place an order, can I get it shipped with the Merrymakers? We would prefer that you send in 2 different orders, one for Merrymakers, one for, but we can ship them together.
Okay.
There might be a little extra postage. We will just have to wait and see how much.
Because you get a lot of good stuff in the Merrymakers.
Yeah, the Merrymakers box will be full. Okay, busily is a word. Oh my gosh, who would have known?
And you thought you were making up something
I
new.
did. Oh, man, lots of questions. Okay. Janet, I'm finally getting to the questions. I wasn't scrolling before. That's funny that they want to know what was in your pocket.
And I put my name tag at the end of the day, hopefully, so I don't wear it home.
Okay, Sue, who is our customer from Marco Island, she is watching today, and she said, we dodged a bullet with Milton, not much damage. My prayers go to St. Pete and further north. Total devastation, yeah. She said they lost some electricity power to their dock or something, but they were very, very fortunate because they were under a mandatory evacuation in Marco Island, so everybody had to leave. Okay, Mary says Amazon has custom stamps, so that's good to know. And, Amazon has everything. Okay, I think we're at the end of the comments. Okay, on to Teresa.
Okay, so today I'm going to show you
Look at these cute
how to make
kitty
these
cats. They are just so dang cute.
So we made up a very fancy, this is a fancy cat pattern for you. And this was the first one that I made, and you can see he's a little bit smaller than this black one. And then I adjusted the pattern because I wanted it to be just a little bit bigger. So that's why this guy. But so basically it's the cat, and then there's lots of fun things that you can put. Yeah. This is the mummy cloth. This is the trimmings.
The Halloween.
Yes, the Halloween trimmings. I just use loop pins. Oh, well, I use the Christmas bells. There's bells that you can put. This one has a bell on it. This one has an old tag from Tim Holtz. It says number 13, but we've got these.
Yeah, we've got the Halloween ones.
Word plaques and tags, which work perfect. They've got a 31 and a 13, which would be super cute on there. So you can accessorize a little bit with that. So,
and the pattern is downloadable.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and Janet just
so it just is on an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. And then if you get one of the 2.99s, you can use this to make a cat or a candy cane. I'll show those too.
Oh, look, she's got Christmas kitties too.
I have Christmas kitties too. I guess I didn't show the fabric, but I'll show it.
Yeah.
And then we have a candy cane, which I made, and these are total copies from Tim's, who is it?
Makers.
Tammy
Bassett.
Yeah, Tammy does it. So just have a candy cane pattern, and we've got some fun Christmas fabrics. And I did the same thing with the cats. This was an old 25, but and that one's just a star. But we do have the Christmas word plaques, right? And then I was looking for what else could you put, and I thought one of these little keys would be. I have some of these, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to put a key on one. I think I'm going to make some more of these for Christmas. And the
striped
striped one,
gift.
yeah, didn't turn out too bad.
I
It
like
wasn't
that.
too hard, but I think it's easier to, be wary of stripes.
Yeah.
But the green candy cane turned out pretty good.
But what a cute gift. And look,
Yeah.
she just tore some of the fabric to make
Yep.
the
Just
little
to tie around his neck. So, yep, I just used fabric on those guys. So,
Perfect.
all right. So the first thing that you want to do is iron your fabric because you don't want a wrinkly cat. This fabric is not ironed because I just pulled it off the shelf because I didn't want to bring a bunch of fabric. And then you can see, okay, so what I do is I fold it so that the fabric is the right sides together. It just makes it easier because then you can just pin it.
And sew.
And sew. So if you take your pattern, I'm just going to flip it around this way, and lay it on your fabric, then you can see that there's still a couple inch, maybe an inch and a half left. So I just cut. I just cut a straight line just to make him a little bit taller, and then that gives you the bottom, the
base.
gusseted. And I'm going to show you how I did that. So I'm sorry for the sewers out there. This is just really basic, but for you non-sewers, it's going to be good information. So you cut. Here's my pattern. And I keep using it over and over again, and with my pins and just doing that. And then here's my candy cane. And I think you could probably get 2 candy canes out of one of these.
Oh, I'm sure you could.
Yeah.
Or make them different. Back and front can be different.
Yeah, you could get 2 candy canes out of one of those. That's a good little gift.
Okay, we have a squirrel question
Yeah.
here. I just got to find it. Something about adhesive. If you order the adhesive, what is your adhesive of choice in card making? What do you use? Liquid, tape runner?
I use a tape runner.
What tape runner do you use?
I use the Easy Runner, the
big red one.
Scrapbooks
Yeah.
adhesive. I had to think for a minute.
Okay, so I think the staff favorite is like Nouveau Glue.
Nouveau Glue, yeah.
Is a
But usually-
really basic, or the Barely Art. No, not Barely Art. Art Glitter Glue.
Yeah.
Is another popular one. And then the tape runners, the Easy Grand, either in the dots or the little squares. And then Janet uses the repositionable, the smaller one, a lot.
And I will use, I don't use liquid glue when I'm making cards for the most part. But if you're doing a mixed media, then, collage medium is kind of my go-to.
Matte medium.
Yeah.
So the Easy Runner Grand, and it comes in the little strips, and it's got refills, and then this is the repositionable dots, and then this is just the regular permanent dots. So you can get 3 different cartridges, use the same
switch
handle,
out. Yep.
or get 3 different handles. Thanks, Chris.
You're welcome.
Okay.
All right.
Continuing on.
Okay, so you cut your cats out, and if you fold your fabric so that the pattern side is facing in, then the first thing that you want to do is take it apart and sew your eyes and nose on.
Oh, that's
because
good.
it's much easier to do. I almost didn't do it that way. So
Good tip.
Yes, because otherwise then you have to go through a little hole and come back out. So I just used some embroidery floss just to make a little nose, a couple lines and a line down, and just some buttons, whatever buttons you have. I used green buttons on my Christmas cat, and it turned out okay. So black buttons, of course, for the Halloween cats.
Yeah. Cute.
So you can see I already sewed my buttons on there inside this one. Then you're just gonna, I just have a 1/4 of an inch seam allowance, so I just sew it around. But you want to leave a space, maybe a couple inches big, so that you can flip it. So I already flipped this one. And I wish I knew, this one is this, we don't have names on the,
Well,
Formula Laboratory.
It's one of the Halloween ones.
Yeah, it's one of the Halloween ones. So then you're just going to flip it. Hopefully this goes, oh no, you know what? Never mind. Don't flip it yet.
Don't flip it yet.
So I was trying to show you, I don't know if which one you can see better. Do you see how the bottom of my cat is kind of squared off here? That's so then you can put something in the bottom to get him to stand, and he has a flat bottom instead of having a pointy bottom, which if you just sewed it like this, it's going to be pointy. So I'm going to show you what you do. So you take your fabric and you just pull it out like this and make a tent, and you match up the seams. I know it's kind of hard to see. So I pulled it apart. I'm going to do it again so you can see. After it's sewed together, you pull it apart, and then you just take this seam and you just line them up. And it doesn't have to be perfect. No one's going to see it because it's on the bottom of your cat. And then I just take a pin and I just pin it.
Okay.
And then you do it on the other side. This is going to make a gusset. A big fancy word. I don't really know what it means, but gusset.
Mary, there is not a pattern for Teresa's apron. I think we bought black aprons, and then her mom put the...
No, I put the ruffle on this one.
Okay, she put the ruffle on herself.
I used my little seam ripper here, and I ripped off the other one, and I...
There we go.
I wanted Tim Holtz Fabric on mine.
The apron is store-bought.
Yeah. But you could make your own apron. There's lots of patterns.
Oh, yeah, there's lots of patterns
All
out
right,
there.
so then I'm just going to take, and I'm just going to sew, you know, about
Just straight across.
5/8 of an inch, and I'm just going to go straight across. I'm going to go back and forth a little bit. So that it doesn't come apart.
And her sewing machine is...
It's a little travel Janome. See, it has a
Janome.
handle on it, so I can take it places.
Oh, look at all the different stitches.
Well,
did you get this on Amazon?
No, it was a gift.
Okay.
And usually I just use the straight or the zigzag.
I love all the zigzags. Mine did all those zigzags at one time, but it doesn't do that.
It doesn't
much
do it anymore?
No.
All right, and then I'm just going to do the other one. Except for my pin is right in the way.
Is this the first time we've sewn?
No, I've sewn before.
We don't sew very often on our videos.
No, but it's very exciting when we do.
It is.
I like it. All right. So you don't even
There
really
goes
have
the
to.
one cat.
He jumped off.
He did jump off.
Back here.
Which is pretty normal for cats.
All right. So now we have our gusset. Can you see that? Oh, you can kind of see it. So it's going to be flat here instead of pointy.
Yep.
All right. Now you can turn it inside out. You have to do all these things before you can turn it inside out. And this is pretty exciting video, I can tell you.
I'll just show some more
I
of
should
the
have had
fabric over here and the patterns.
Yeah.
So we have a candy cane pattern and the cat pattern, and they are both downloadable, which is pretty cool. And then
I can't wait to see how
Halloween
this one
fabric.
turned out. All right, so what? Oh, there's my eyes. The cat head is coming.
So you have to have a pointy thing
Yes.
to get into the corners.
So you can use a dowel, and you can trim your ears. It just depends. You know, it doesn't really matter. You don't you know, my sewing, maybe you could see, was not that fancy. Oh, that ear went really fast.
Did.
Oh, this one's going well, too. Ooh, that one's pointy. And, you know, if you want, you can trim. You can see my cat head is kind of, because I didn't trim or nip or anything. But I like how it looks kind of goofy.
Peggy said that Diana needs to make some of these for her cat.
Yes, she does. Oh, for her cats to play with. Well, she said she was going to make some.
Oh,
so
fill
I don't
with
know.
catnip. Oh,
Yeah.
gracious.
Oh, look how cute it
Yes,
is.
look.
Oh, I love this fabric. I'm glad I got it. This is the,
Perfect.
what was it called again? Formula Laboratory.
Yes, it's the new Halloween.
And then this one's Flourish Orange.
Yep. And this
And
is
this
my
one is
favorite
actually
one.
Christmas.
It is.
But I put it on the Halloween side. Tapped gingham.
Yep.
And there's other ones too. There's this word
Oh,
one.
the word clippings. Halloween
Clippings.
word.
Creepy clippings is another one. If you wanted a bunch of words, but
I mean, you can literally make them out of anything.
yeah. All right. So then, if you just put fiberfill in it, it might just tip over. Even though mine was tipping over. You see, I keep doing that because what there is I have these little beads. It's called poly pellets. I'll just show you what it looks like. It's actually, it was in the doll section of the thing.
Well,
so
you can use rice.
you could use rice too if you don't have polyfill. So I have a little funnel.
which I think is almost a must.
Yes, I don't know how else you would get your polyfill in there because you've got your little hole in the side, and so you're just gonna
Pour it in there.
pour it in there.
There's probably no.
No, there's no. I just pour it in
Yeah.
until I'm like, that's good.
And you can
I
kind
want
of
a
tell
little
at
more.
the bottom.
Yeah, I looked all over the store for this, and then the lady's like, it's in the doll section. And I'm like, ooh, people make dolls? That's kind of creepy.
It is.
I don't know. Okay, so I have my
Okay, so that's in the bottom.
poly pellets in there. Oh, I was going to say before, if you don't have a pokey thing, use a paintbrush. If you have a paintbrush, that works really well too. Usually I ended up using the paintbrush for the little ears, but I did really well today.
they're good.
And then you're just going to take some polyfill stuffing and you just start stuffing them in.
Just start stuffing.
And it just goes right on top of the
Okay, Karen said she used silica sand in the bottom.
Oh,
which
yeah,
is
that's a good
another.
idea too.
The black checker one matches Jean Allen's Christmas decorations. Oh, now Jean needs a black cat
Yeah.
to sit under her tree. And this would be the only way I would have a cat in my house.
Me too. My dog wouldn't like it. And
But they are pretty cute.
yeah, and then you might have to take, the ears. I really did put the polyfill up into the ears.
Kind of.
And again, I just used
the pokey tool.
the pokey tool and just poked it up in there.
They are very cute.
Once you get it filled, I'm not going to fill it all the way, but you do have a little seam over there, and you can just do a hidden stitch. You just go in
Slip
the
stitch.
seam and and you can see, like, look at this one. It's not very good at all. I can see the string.
That's okay.
But you know what? I don't even care
No.
because I just
No,
did that.
it'll be fine.
And it's fine. I think this was my first one. This one got a little bit better. Yeah.
Change out
That's
the ribbon
so
on the
cute.
black and white for each season.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Look, she has a litter.
I know. I think they're very cute.
Is your dog going to leave these
I
alone?
don't know. He might think it's a toy. I haven't had him out yet.
I
at
think he
home.
might make it or think it's a toy.
Yeah, he doesn't like cats, but yeah, and we would do the same thing with the candy canes, except for you don't have an ear. So the bendy thing is really pretty easy to do. And you
they're
saw
really
I showed the plaid. I think I'm going to make some plaid candy canes that
Yeah.
that I had today, because this will make 2, so I'm very excited about that. But, so that's all, really.
Okay, that's our video for today, and they were just so cute.
Yeah.
Thanks, Teresa, for bringing your sewing machine.
Yeah.
It's kind of a short
video.
today, but that's okay.
That's all right.
We have a lot to do. So
Yeah.
if you're interested in signing up for Merrymakers, you can either order online or give us a call here at the store. We have a few spots left. Let's see if there's any more questions. They
shoot.
look like our feral alley cats.
Kind of lumpy and bumpy.
Yeah.
I like it. They're kind of vintagey.
They are.
So.
Everybody loved. Very
Good.
cute. Very
Good.
cute.
They're
Okay.
easy to make, too.
Tomorrow, we have no idea.
You know, I looked at the calendar, and then I don't remember
No.
what it is. Poof,
Okay,
it was gone.
so it
Look on the
I'm
calendar.
sure look on our calendar.
It's there, yes.
Yeah.
The whole week,
Yep.
maybe
Yep.
2
Katie's
weeks is
got
there.
everything.
Yeah, because
planned
next
out.
week is the Winnie the Pooh week, Winnie the Pooh
Oh.
Christmas.
Okay.
But this week we're still doing, like, this is Halloween
Just,
and Christmas today. I had to do both because that's what's going on in my brain right now. Halloween and
Okay.
Christmas.
We are signing off so we
All
can
right.
get starting. Oh, Penny is here with Copic Coloring.
Oh,
Thank
okay.
you,
Oh, yeah,
Janet.
the stamp with the Santa Claus and he has the
Oh,
beard.
yeah,
It's-
that
or
really
the
cute
mustache, the
stamp.
curly mustache. It's very
Yes.
cute. Yes.
Yes.
I can't wait to see her
Okay,
cards.
and I'm sure it will be fabulous.
Yeah.
She is such a good color. So, okay, signing
right.
off. We
Craft
will
more in
see
2024.
you tomorrow. Thanks.